Welcome back to the Force 9 YouTube channel. Welcome back to Tale of the Toffees that Everton save on Football Manager 2017, and today 2 more Premier League games for you. Stoke and Norwich. It's Christmas time and we are top, but only just. Before we get into today's games and the reason why there hasn't been a video for a few days, let's show you the goals from the games off screen. It was a goalless draw against Juventus in our last Champions League game. We were already out, it didn't matter. Higuain's best chance of the game hitting the post. In the away game against Watford, we scored in the very first minute of the game. Young Nicky Clark with a finish to make it 1-0, 39 seconds in. Watford got an equaliser on the hour mark. Igalo with the strike. It was a good finish and it was 1-1 with 59 minutes on the clock. Toffees scored the winner in the strangest of circumstances. Everton left Vicarage Road with all 3 points there. What more can you say about that? The Southampton game was a fairly dull affair until the last 20 minutes when Jude was adjudged to have handballed in the area. Southampton had a penalty in the 70th minute. It was going to be Shane Long to take the penalty, but Casilla once again comes through and makes the save. A few minutes later, Everton did find a goal. This was 76 minutes into the game. Nacho with a cross into the area. Berahino met the cross and made it 1-0, and that's how it ended against Southampton. Everton then travelled to Leicester. This was a game and a half. First goal coming less than 2 minutes into the game. Toffees with a finish from a tight angle, making it 1-0. Nikola Vlasic equalised in the 11th minute, making this 1-1. Vlasic played through and finished past Casilla, 1-1. The first minute of the second half, Ogzan's free kick found the net, and it was 2-1 to Everton. And 10 minutes later, Ogzan scored again, just on the edge of the area, another finish, and it was 3-1. Leicester poured it back to 3-2 in the 58th minute. Andy King setting up Riyad Mahrez, who scored to make it 3-2. Lucas Moura made a blistering run down the right flank and then set up David Klaassen to make it 4-2 with 83 minutes played. 86 minutes into the game, Islam Slimani beating the Leicester defence and firing past Casilla. It ended Leicester 3, Everton 4, a 7-goal thriller at the King Power Stadium. So there's the table. As you can see, we are just about top, goal difference, and 1 goal between us and West Ham. So that's how close it is at the moment. Liverpool sit back in third. They are 7 points behind United and Tottenham on 29 points. So we're looking okay at the moment. We're not too bad at all. This is where we should be. So just a quick explanation as to why there hasn't been a video for a few days. So my screen is not right on my computer, so I had to move it all over to my old computer. Luckily it's all here and it's all fine, so I can carry it on. It would have been annoying to have not been able to finish the save with like literally half a season left. That would have been frustrating, but here we are. We're going to finish this on this computer here, and then once I start the new save, hopefully the other one will be fine to use. So we're out of the Champions League. Of course, the last game in the group ended 0-0. It wouldn't have mattered, we were already out. So we are out of the Champions League, but that does put us through to the Europa League because we finished third. And in the round of 32, as you saw there, we've got Sparta Prague. Now, I don't know how they've been doing. I don't really know a lot about their team. But they went through their Europa League group, which had Apoel, Villarreal and Legia Warsaw. So there you go. You know, they're a decent team. You know, they're not to be messed with. Alright then, let's get on with today's first match then. We're at home against Stoke, who are playing a 5 at the back. And they've got Tizard at right back, who didn't have a number. So that either means he's a youngster. He is 18. Okay, so against Stoke, this is the side that beat Leicester 4-3. So this looks a little bit different because we haven't used this in a while and the other screen's bigger. So this looks a little bit different and, well, not as pretty because it's on a smaller screen. But this is the team that won, so I'm going to stay with this team. Berahino up front. We're almost back to full health. We still have Luan and Lukaku unavailable. Let's see if we can find those down there. Yeah, Luan and Lukaku still injured. Luan will miss another couple of weeks, it seems. And we should have Lukaku back within the next 2 weeks. So, you know, they're close to a return. But we have Berahino back. He did quite well in some games. Nicky Clark scored a goal as well. So, you know, they're not doing too badly. And we're going to stick with this team, I think, because they did well. Didn't defend as well. Of course, they conceded 3. But, you know, going forward, we were fine. And we're giving Chambers come on a run of games in the first team because he asked for it. And, you know, he's kind of had a case because we haven't played him very much. Stoke has some absences. Shawcross is out. Aaron Moy is unavailable, 28-year-old Australian. No, actually, it looks quite good, so that's good. And Varela also out. I'm guessing he's loaned from United. No, it is actually bought from United, the right back, who I don't think is very good. So Stoke going with a 5-4-1, Butland in goal, Martins, Indy, Morsguide, Hill, Twanzebe and Tizard, the back five. And then you've got Shaqiri, Alan Defoe and Diouf in the midfield. And Mayoral looking very isolated up top. So there you go. On the bench, Mbula's there. Jeff Hendrick, Vincent Janssen, of course, the guy that plays for Spurs right now. Affley's on the bench as well. So some good names in that Stoke squad, and then some that I don't recognise as well. Show me what you can do to keep our run going. That's not too bad. Let's have a bit of faith as well. Guys looking happy. That's good. Let's start the match. Here we go. Deulofeu free kick is in. 1-0 with less than 8 minutes played. That's a good start. Good free kick by Deulofeu. Got a lot of good free kick takers in this team. Deulofeu, Oxan, James Ward-Prowse. Set pieces, you know, we are absolutely set. We're fine. We're great. And that's a good free kick by Deulofeu to give us the 1-0 lead. 90% pass completion is good. That's what I want to see. I want to see passing. Lots of it. And that's what we're getting. Since that goal, we haven't seen a lot of stuff happen. West Ham still 2 behind us. I don't know if everybody's playing today. It's Boxing Day. And Joe Allen is going to get a second yellow card here. Just before half time. And yeah, Joe Allen has been sent off for a foul on, I think it was on Oxan. Oh yeah, I forgot about this computer, that the fans have just completely disappeared. Do I actually have them ticked on the preferences? I'll have to make sure. Anyway, yeah, Joe Allen gets a second yellow card there. Oh, Shaqiri got an injury late in the half there as well. We're 1-0 up, we're doing well, but I think we can do better, so let's say that. We've got a man advantage now as well. Berahino's not really seen much of the ball. Vazquez has been a bit quiet as well. I think Shaqiri got substituted as well. They've actually made 2 changes. Yeah, Shaqiri came off injured, replaced by Mbula, and Jeff Hendrick also came on for Diouf. So they've already made 2 substitutions, and they're down to 10 men. Let's see if we can find the formation. So there we go, that's what it looks like at the moment. Okay, second half is underway. Let's try and double our lead. Stoke have not been in this game at all. They've had just 1 shot all game. So we are in the driving seat, which needs to make sure we don't do anything silly. And Stoke now have made all 3 changes. Jansen's on now as well. So they're in a bit of trouble. But we are 65 minutes in and just the 1 goal. And 2 players out here aren't doing their job very well. We are going to bring on Lucas Moura for Vazquez. We're going to leave Berahino for now, but just make the 1 change. Moura made a good assist in the last game. You know, great run down the right flank and did well. Hopefully, he can do some more stuff because we haven't seen a great deal of him in the season so far. Record signing, hasn't really lived up to his 33 million price tag. Nacho's on the ball here. Can we find a second goal from this? Oxan back to the fullback, who's fouled by Tizard. It's another red card. Stoke are down to 9 men. If we don't win this game now, there are problems. Oxan with maybe an effort on the edge of the box. Indy's committed a foul there. We've got a free kick. Oxan's good at these. We could double our lead here, but oh, I don't want to see the red card. Okay, Oxan free kick. It's in. Butland, I think, got to it, but it went over the line. It's 2-0. Here we go. Oxan standing over the ball. Butland did get a couple of hands to it, but it went in the goal. 2-0. So, you know, 2-0 up. 78 minutes played. Let's bring on Nicky Clark for Berahino. Not a lot happened in this game other than those 2 goals and 2 red cards. In terms of actual highlights, there haven't been many. But Moura here with a shot and he just drags it wide. But it's going to be a 2-0 win. I think that was the last chance in the game. It was. Everton 2, Stoke 0. That's a decent win. Yeah, we completely dominated Stoke. They didn't have a shot on target. They had 2 red cards. They were never going to be in that game. And Oxan, 97% pass completion. That's what I want to see. Okay, I'm looking at some of these contracts that need extending. And to be honest, there's not a lot here that I do actually want to extend. Jagielka and Baines are going to be leaving. Probably Santon as well. If Coleman does well in these next few games, then he may get a new contract. I do want to offer one to Lukaku though. Let's see if we can maybe get his wage down a bit, because you know his rating is actually not that big anymore. 3 stars. He doesn't look actually that good on this game. You know, we know he got 24 goals last season, but the one before that, only 13. I would have expected a bit more, and so far, you know, his injury has kind of staggered his development this season. But I think we should get him on a new deal and then try and cash in on him, because, well, I know it's ending, but he wants 98 grand a week. I don't want to sell him for free, so we're going to try and get him down a bit. Okay, I've offered a contract to Lukaku. He seems happy with it, but the rest of these guys, I probably won't be renewing their contracts. And as for our coaches, you know, they're taken care of by someone else, so I'm not really too worried about these. You know, our coaching setup's really good. Taking on Norwich. We've beaten them twice so far this season. This save, rather. They sit 8th at the moment. They're doing quite well. Still got Alex Neil as manager as well. Now we've got a few people struggling out there. We're going to bring on James Ward-Prowse for Oxan. We're also going to bring on David Klaassen for Barkley. Onazi for Guay. We're going to move Vasquez to the left and bring on Lucas Moura. And we're going to bring on Michael Keane for Jagielka. I think that will be everything. We're going to change the fullbacks as well. If they're on like 92 or less, and I do tend to like change. So we're going to bring on Sanson and Williams for our fullbacks, and let's get Nacho on the bench, just because he's got the best coverage as a defender in terms of how he can play. So that's what we'll play. Looks like a good team. Let's send it out. Okay, pick up where you left off. Now let's have a chat with Moura and say, I want to see a good performance from you today. He's listening keenly. That's not too bad. Okay, a couple of players looking happy, but not the best of team talks by me. I've had worse though. Let's see if we can win this game as well. Carrow Road. Here we come. Okay, so far we're dominating possession. We're going to try and control the game. Although we haven't really seen a chance for either team yet. No highlights in the game at all. Here we go. First highlight, but it may be a Norwich one. Here is Henriquez on the ball. And he's put through Wilfried. I don't know if that's Bonnie. I'm not quite sure. I didn't look at the team. But have a shot on target. And now, well, here we go. Throw in. Here's Lucas Moura, but that's blocked. Williams with it now. Here is Vasquez, and that's cleared by Iris. Now Wilfried. Jakob. This is a good Norwich team, actually. Henriquez puts the cross in, and is this Wilfried Boney? It is Boney. He's scored. It's 1-0. This Norwich team is very good. It's no wonder, you know, they might be establishing themselves as, you know, a good top half / mid-table Premier League team. Because they got Jakob, they got Angelo Henriquez, they got Wilfried Boney up front. This team is actually very good. Let's just see who else Norwich have. Who are they playing? So they've got Boney, they've got Bojan, they've got Gibbs at the back. They've got some good players. And then on the bench, Bamford, Robbie Brady is still there. John Ruddy's on the bench. It's a pretty decent Norwich team. And they're beating us. Here is Williams. Ward-Prowse to Onazi now. He's got space to his right. He finds Klaassen. And now here's Lucas Moura. Can he find a cross? He can. Berahino's there. Berahino scores. And that's almost an instant reply. It's 1-1. Lucas Moura did really good work on the right flank. This is what we want to see from him. It's another assist. And Berahino with a great finish actually on the right foot. It's 1-1. 30 minutes played. If we can take the lead before half time, it'll put us in good stead for the second half. Half time is approaching, but we do have a late chance here maybe. Jakob's committed a foul on the edge of the area here. This could be another red card here, do you know? It is a red card for Jakob, so 3 red cards we've seen in this episode. 2 for Stoke, and now 1 for Norwich. And Ward-Prowse puts the free kick in. It's a poor set piece, but Ward-Prowse another chance to maybe put it into the area. Here's David Klaassen to David Sanson. Lucas Moura, can he put another cross in? Well, we'll never find out. Keep going out there, you can still win this one. Ooh, Moura looks to switch off. But he's doing well so far. Happy with performance so far today. Nope, that didn't work. Never mind. Right, let's not exploit in the middle. We'll leave that as it is. Let's try and work the ball into the box. Pritchard free kick. It's a shot by Kieran Gibbs, that was. It's a save by Casilla. Okay, we're out into the game. I'm going to make a substitution. Klaassen's going to come off. Barkley's going to come on. Advanced playmaker on attack. Just try and keep it fresh in the middle there. I think Barkley's better than Klaassen, definitely. Klaassen's not been the best of signings by me. If we can find a win in this game, I'll be very happy, because at the moment, as it stands, it'll be West Ham going top. Going attacking. They've got a man advantage. See if we can win this game. 79 minutes. It's not really going too well today. Going to put Delafeu on for Vasquez. Just make another change on that left-hand side. Here is Lucas Moura. 84 minutes into the game here. It would be a late winner if there would be a goal here, but here are Norwich. Now Berahino to Barkley, but won the ball back. Here's Lucas Moura. There's the cross, and it's gone in! Oh wow, closer own goal in the end. That sends us back top, and we're winning 2-1. Let's see the replay of this. I need to sort out this fan thing because I'm not sure what's wrong. Lucas Moura with the cross, and well, closer fell over. That's the end of it, really, isn't it? 2-1. And did you see the bloody one-piece thing that keeper was wearing then? I mean, keeper's got like long shorts on almost. It's like Goa Corrali almost shorts, isn't it? Okay, a few minutes left. Going to go defensive for the last 5 minutes. We've got a 2-1 lead. We have a man advantage. Norwich have changed their team around a bit. They're now playing, you know, right through the middle. And hopefully we can hold on and get a 2-1 win. Going to make a last change. Going to just bring on Guay for a Nazi for the last couple of minutes. Looks like it's going to be a 3-1 win. 2-1 win rather. But it may be 3-1 if there's a late goal here. Williams with the ball on the left hand side. And that is full time. Norwich 1, Everton 2. It was a good away win. Norwich, you know, they did take the lead, but we came back and we won. I'm going to say we got away with that. You should be better next time round. And that seems to have worked. You know, they seem fired up. So there you go. It's as you were really from the start. Same number of points as West Ham and one better goal difference. So coming soon, we have the League Cup semi-final against Liverpool. The first leg of it anyway, which is 16th of January. So we'll play 4 games off screen, including the FA Cup third round against Wigan and a game against Manchester City. And yeah, next episode we'll have the first leg of the EFL Cup semi-final, and then we'll have Cardiff. And then I guess the game after that. In fact, no, let's do Newcastle and Liverpool. We'll do both of those games, and the next episode we'll do Liverpool and Arsenal. That'll be what we do. And real quick, we've got the January transfer window right behind us, so let's have a look at anything that could be improved in the team. It looks like we've got good depth in the team. The squad depth is pretty good, but one thing I want to look at, I mean, I like this screen. The screen's very good. So I think this is the sort of thing that we want to look at. I like the look of this screen. So what I want to find is how many great players do we have in this squad? So you can see we've got one great goalkeeper, who I guess is Kiko Casilla. Defence, we've got one great central defender and 3 good. So Michael Keane is the great defender. At left back, you know, we've got a great left back in Jetro Williams. We've got 3 very good ones with Nacho, Baines and Sanson. Right back though, we don't have a great right back. We've got 4 very good right backs. Coleman, Sanson, Nacho and Michael Keane can play out there. So I think we do want to sign a right back this January. Only other places that we need a great player. We don't play a sweeper, so that's fine. Left midfield, we don't really use that position. We have one great left winger who is Luan. He's got Delafeu and Vasquez as support. So I think we want definitely want one right back. We need another striker, definitely, because we've struggled on that front this season with injuries. So another striker, a right back, and the only other place is probably a replacement for Jagielka. So 3 targets that I want for the January window. A replacement for Jagielka, essentially a replacement for either Sanson or Coleman, whichever one moves on, and then just a backup striker, like a 3rd choice striker. Or maybe 4th choice, depends how well Nicky Clark does in the next few games. Because, you know, he's scored a couple of goals this season, he's on the rise. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting few weeks. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below, leave any comments. And if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. Apologies for the delay in the videos, it's been a few days. But I told you right at the start. But yeah, the rest of the series will be on here. And then once I start the new one, hopefully the other one will be okay and fixed. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.